Ladies and gentlemen, so Kemi Olunloyo and Iyabo have been at loggerheads, both of them together, like in a way that you can never imagine. So Kemi Olunloyo has accused Iyabo of some terrible things. In fact, the demise of Mohbad and many other things, and our imprisonment and many other things, back and forth here and there. So they came hard at each other like it's a roller coaster. Iyabo decided to take a swipe back at Kemi Olunloyo. I think the best thing is for you to get to see for yourselves what transpired and what they are on about. What exactly is this thing that is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for this. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say very big thank you to you. And to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, $sign in the middle of it, may God bless you. May God replenish your pockets. Let us get right into it. And we will be talking more.
Kim, number one, I can never, ever respect you. Okay? Never. Because you've lost that respect ever since you decided to start coming for my children. Now, the first time I called you out many years ago was because you were cursing on my kids. Kemi, you wrote something about me involving someone, and that person, that pastor you involved, sent you to prison. You and I know who sent you to prison. It's not possible for me to send you to prison without having filed a case, without having employed a lawyer. My lawyer never was there. I was never there. I don't know the courts they took you to. I don't know what happened. If you defame someone and they call upon that person that was defamed to say, this person defamed you, write your statements. The police are not going to ask you to say it. They're not going to ask you to say it word for word. You need to pencil it down, right? And then you say, oh yes, this was said about me and I don't know anything about it. That is not sending you to prison. Stop manipulating people. The said man of God sent you to prison. And you came out publicly to apologize to him on his pulpit. You said someone sent you a fake letter, a fake laptop through my phone. I don't know how sickening that can get. And not for once did you even do your investigation right to find out what this person has said. Having to revisit this story over again is just sickening. And I have tried to just ignore you. You said I called on your children. That's why you're coming for my daughter. But have you forgotten that you came out publicly to say I was arrested? And people started sending me messages. And I was on location. I was filming one of my productions for YouTube. And I did a letter for your children to take care of you. Because that is what you need. You need care. You live a very pathetic life. Your story is pathetic. And you know one of the problems, because I have tried to study you, one of the problems is that you lacked love. You were never, you see, you cannot give what you do not have. You don't have love. So how can you give love? How can you give what you don't have? And that's why you pick on people and you call it journalism without proof. You think that you can just sit down and say things and people will just believe you're saying without you having evidence and proof of what you are saying. Then you come up with the idea is, oh, I'm going to release the evidence so time. I'm going to... Gbogbo èpè pátá tí ìkọ̀kan nu yín bá ṣẹ́ fún mi sẹ́ẹ̀ mo ló máa jẹ́ ti tèmi àti wọn dìran. But tó bá jẹ́ pé mo tọ́jú ìyá mi ègún tó ń kó sí ọmọ làkejì nígbà tó pé rere ọkàn ẹ rí òòrẹ́ ní nífẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ wò ẹ ṣépè fún òòrẹ́ because tó bá rẹ́ ní nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí wàá ti yógun jà tó bá rẹ́ ní nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí òun ní máa ṣe gbogbo bó ṣe ń ṣe tó ń ṣe bí òtẹ̀ ṣe kó ń ṣe bí àgbàyà tó ń wùwà àgbàyà torí àgbàyà ní àgbàyà òfò àgbàyà rádaràda wà tọdún ọdún yìí tó ti ń bá bọ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ yí orúkọ ẹ láti àǹtí Kẹ́mi mo fi sí kẹ́mkẹ́m ó pé mo ti wá yọ àǹtí yẹn kúrò mo ti ń pè ní kẹ́mkẹ́m sórí pé ó ti ń tẹ́ tó bá yà wá máa jẹ́ kẹ́m ṣùgbọ́n kí mo ṣe ń pè ní kẹ́mkẹ́m mo ti yọ àǹtí yẹn kúrò tó bá yà máa yọ kẹ́m kan kúrò á wá di kẹ́m tó bá yà wá di torí olórí burúkú nìyẹn olórí burúkú nìyẹn ó fa àwọn ọmọ tírí àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ ó fi wọ́n lẹ̀ síbi tó wà ó dẹ̀ ń wá bó ṣe fẹ́ ba ayé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ ó wá rò pé ayé àwọn ọmọ tí àti ìwọ fúnra rẹ̀ máa dà kó lè dà sọ́tọ̀ kó lè dà bí wọn bá ti wá burúkú fún ọmọlàkejì burúkú yẹn á máa padà máa jẹ́ tiẹ̀. mo wá fẹ́ ṣépè kan tó bá jẹ́ pé ní ìtòótọ́ èmi Ìyábọ̀ Mọ́lúbùnmi Fẹ́túgà mo mọ̀ nípa bí ìwọ Kẹ́mi Olunloyo olórí burúkú yìí ṣe lọ sẹ́wọ̀n gbogbo èpè tó bá ṣẹ́ fún èmi àtàwọn ọmọ mi àti táwọn àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ bá ṣe àárọ̀ lé mi lórí tọmọtọmọ ṣùgbọ́n tí kò bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé bó ṣe lọ sẹ́wọ̀n yẹn kò ń ṣọwọ́ mi sórí gbogbo èpè pátá tí ìwọ àtàwọn tiẹ̀ bá ń ṣe fáwọn ọmọ mi ó máa dà lé ẹ lórí mi kò yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó máa dà lé ẹ lórí mi ó máa dà lé ẹ lórí mi tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi Ìyábọ̀ yìí èmi Ìyábọ̀ Mọ́lúbùnmi Fẹ́túgà tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi Ìyábọ̀ ni Gíslọ́và gbogbo èpè pátápátá tẹ bá ń ṣe lé mi àtàwọn ọmọ mi ó máa rọ̀ mọ́ mi lórí mọ́ ìrandíran mi máa ọmọ mi ṣùgbọ́n tí kò bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo èpè tẹ bá ti ń ṣe báyìí ó máa jẹ́ tiyín ni ìdààmú ó máa jẹ́ tiyín ìbànújẹ́ ó máa jẹ́ tiyín ẹ̀sìn ayé ó máa jẹ́ tiyín àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ pátá nípa mi tó bá jẹ́ òótọ́ rẹ̀ kò yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ òótọ́ rẹ̀ ìtọ́jú tèmi fún ìyá mi Olúbùnmi ọmọ Fẹ́túgà ìtọ́jú tí mo fún ìyá mi tí àwọn ọmọ ẹ bá fún ẹ ní 1/3 ayé ò ní rí báṣabàṣabà irú wa ò ní jókòó sí ká máa ṣépè fún ẹ ṣùgbọ́n mo tún wá sọ́fẹ̀ mo tún wá sọ pé èmi Ìyábọ̀ gbogbo èpè pátá tí ìkọ̀kan nu yín bá ṣẹ́ fún mi sẹ́ẹ̀ mo ló máa jẹ́ ti tèmi àti ìrandíran bọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé mo tọ́jú ìyá mi ègún tó wà lórí yín lẹ́yìn tí ìrandíran mi bá lọ tán ìrandíran yín ò lè wẹ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ àṣẹ́dẹ̀gùn.
olùṣàṣẹ́wó máa lè Ìyábọ̀ Òjó wá gbé mi sókè ó ń sọ pé àwọn ọmọ tèmi ò tọ́jú mi ṣé wọ́n mọ dynamics àwọn ọmọ tèmi ṣé ò kọ lẹ́tà sọmọ mi kan tó ní kó wá gbowó oògùn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó blast ẹ̀ padà. My son took you down in one single tweet. Ó wá dìgbà ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ní gbogbo yín ṣépè ẹ̀ ń bú mi ẹ̀ ń tẹ́sí mi ẹ̀ ń post phone number mi ẹ̀ ń post address mi online ìwọ Adétán àti gbogbo yín Adàmẹ́ ìyẹn ti kú dànù anyway. Gbàtẹ́ wá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tán ìyá ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ní jókòó ó ń ṣépè fún gbogbo àwọn tó wà responsible fún ikú ọmọ òun láì mọ̀ pé ó ń ṣépè fún rẹ̀ má ṣe pé fún rẹ o Iyabo má gbé rẹ ṣe pé o because gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ ọmọ ẹ Pricilia ó sì máa bí ọmọ tó wà autistic ẹ̀sàbọ̀dọ̀ wá débẹ̀ òun ṣe third party fight ìwọ̀n yẹn wá jẹ́ Israel Iran àti Yemen àbí ẹ̀ ń ṣe third party fight àbí Mercy Regina àti Angela what if I get into that face me and I'm glad you did the video today to face me don't use ẹ̀sàbọ̀dọ̀ because I will expose and I destroy all of you sọ fún àwọn fans Iyabo gbogbo tó ń ṣe fídíò kiri wípé bàbá Olunloyo pay me sùn ó fádà ọmọ mi. Tell them that was all Iyabo stuff in 2016. She has already apologized. Okay, and I've already told my story. But mo tell you, loju, o temi loju, mo ti sọ story mi. My father did not have sex with me. My father twisted the whole story so I don't expose the fact that I was sexually abused by over 20 men, molested in the middle of a riot that claimed my brother's brain. And your mind, your lori brukute more the worth of anything. And do gbogbo governors and do gbogbo politicians and she businesses o shikiri gbogbo yin mo ma expose mi ò hide níbi kankan Nigeria o mi ò sí Ghana o mi ò sí Canada o mi ò sí America o mi ò dé sí UK ìkọ̀kan nu yín ò lè mọ̀ bí tí mo wà 3 years mo ti kúrò Nigeria mo ní mo kúrò Nigeria New Year's Day right 2023 December 2022 mo kúrò Nigeria so listen up Iyabo. Tell all your third-party fighters to stop. Because if they stop, then I will stop. But everything, to stop me, wish no machine, some mommy. Mommy continue autism already, but my be on motor autistic. Pricilia, the first my be on motor autistic. So everyone got to go through. Parents of autistic children, Nigerian parents, like this American ones, many of them have contacted me. It's not something you play with. You want to hire to come back and let him sorrow on your behalf. Your life is not perfect. Okay? Do you know about my parents? Do you know what kind of people they are? Do you know what they did to me? The hashtag is there. Kemi Talks Live. Receipts everywhere. Once our parents, parents here. And don't ever lie, Iyabo. Olori burukunye. Bumi fetuga yeah. Mama dada ni mama yen. Àwọn èèyàn ló sacrifice ẹ. Gba tí gbogbo Nigerian papers ti wá gbé tán sìn, ó wá decide láti ṣe video. Ntoro mo pon ma fi ẹ ṣe content. Meanwhile, ìwọ rò pé mi fi wọ ṣe content. Kí la ṣe lórí social media? Without social media, kí ni content? Bó la tin jẹun. Without social media, bó lo tin jẹun. How do you eat without social media? If there was no social media, were you not screwing and having sex with people? You are doing porn movies in Republic of Benin, Kutonu, to get into Nollywood. 5 movies lower into. Don't do any movie. Or what turn into? They raped me 5 times. The same thing my father did. He twisted my own sexual assault at the riots and changed it to Kemi always accuses me of sexually abusing her. Wá jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gbé yẹn kiri internet Tókunbọ̀ náà ṣe fídíò bàbá ẹ̀ fún lóyún bímọ impregnate gbogbo lies ó mọ̀ pé Tókunbọ̀ apologize to me on live video QT Juice gbogbo wọn she knack her father wake up Iyabo Ojo if I finish you don't turn me into Lizzie because I will destroy you I will destroy your children okay if you want to enter my children I will destroy you. Lẹ́yìn tí gbogbo owó mi lọ tán ẹ fẹ́ bá Kemi Talks jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bá HNN Africa jẹ́ èmi wá pè é ṣé mo ní anything láti ṣe pẹ̀lú Iyabo láti 2019 to 2022 I didn't talk to you you are never my friend kéèsì bí omi ló cause gbogbo ẹ̀ at the end of the day mo bí ẹ fún 100k owó oúnjẹ nu fídíò ẹ you called it owó drugs which drugs I wasn't on any medicine okay the only thing I take is an inhaler for my asthma. I needed money for food because I had no money. It destroyed business me. Hey, she surrounded to vindicate me with your money case. Did I not tweet it in 2022?
Àṣẹgbà. Ele o ṣaṣẹ́wó. Àṣẹ yàdàyàdà, àṣẹ rádaràdà, àṣẹ yàkàyàkà. Olórí burúkú ìyá. Ìyá àrànà tí ò lè dúró tọ́jú ọmọ because tó bá ráyè láti tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní ráyè tọmọ lọ́mọ tó bá ráyè láti jókòó tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ tó bí nínú ara ẹ̀ ò ní máa wish bad lórí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. ò ní hide. You will not hide under the guise of blogging and be destroying other people's children. Tí èèyàn bá ń tètè bímọ, ó yẹ kó bí mi ní kẹ́mkẹ́m. Ṣé mo bá? Ṣé mo pé kí wá Pricilia wá jẹ́ granddaughter ẹ̀? Ṣùgbọ́n torí pé ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́, nítorí pé olórí burúkú ni ẹ́, wàá jókòó. Ẹni tó kọ́ ẹ́ kó fi ṣe ọmọ wàá máa kọ̀ọ̀kan nípa ẹ̀. Àná máa sá kiri ọjọ́ ayé ẹ̀ níṣẹ́. Ó máa sá pamọ́ ni o. Torí wọ́n bí kan ní pọ́n èrè. Kò jáde síta. Bí mo ṣe jáde kó sọ pé yes, mo ń gbé ní Lekki County. Wọ́n bí èrè. Torí pé o mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ń sọ nípa àwọn èèyàn, o mọ̀ pé irọ́ ni. O mọ̀ pé abatara tí ẹ̀ jẹ́ àti ìrandíran ẹ̀ òun ni ẹ́. Kò yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Abatara ẹni jẹ́. Ó máa tọrọ kú ni. Ó máa ṣẹ̀sín kú ni. O ò lè rí ìtọ́jú torí ègún ni fún ẹ. Kò yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ohun tó fojú àwọn òbí ẹ rí. In fact, ojú tí ẹ sì máa rí tó máa worst jù yẹn lọ. Òjòkó, òun sọ̀rọ̀ ti tèmi. Ó mú kọ́ mo fi jù ẹ lọ. Journalism kìnnìkan, journalism ìsọnù, journalism irọ́. Ó ní PTSD ìsọnù. Gbogbo wa la ní monopoly of madness. A kàn ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ sára. À ń wò pé àgbà tí ń dé, àwọn kankan wà tí èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe mọ́. Kò yẹ. Bó ṣorí tó o bá sọ̀rọ̀ mi, ò lè jẹun. Torí àtọrọ bára ni. Tó o bá sọ̀rọ̀ mi, báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ní traffic lórí page ẹ̀? Fídíò tí mo rà ń ṣe yìí, ó mọ iye owó tó máa fún ẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n owó pẹ̀lú ègún ni. Owó pẹ̀lú èpè ni. Gbogbo tó bá wá ń rò sí àwọn ọmọ tèmi, èmi Iyabo Olúbùnmi Fẹ́túgà ni mo sọ, ó máa padà jẹ́ sí tiẹ̀ táwọn ọmọ àti gbogbo ìran dìrò ẹ̀ pátá. Gbogbo ibikíbi tó bá ń rò láti máa borúkọ èmi Iyabo jẹ́ dé àkàkàkàkà, ayé ìrandíran ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ lọ sí i. Gbogbo ibikíbi. Ọlọ́run pín kìíní ó pín fólúkálùkù ni. Ṣùgbọ́n sórí làákàyè tiẹ̀ ó dorí kodò báyìí. Kíyàn wà. Even rò dáadáa, like you should be almost 60 or even more than 60, because I'm not really even following your story like that anymore. I don't know your age anymore. Your sources said, your reliable sources said, you're investigating, this is a so time, date, you just come and speak badabash. You come out and speak badabash. It was Toyin Lawani that made me forgive you the first time. Because you called and you apologized to me through Toyin. And they begged me, Toyin begged me, because she styled you that year to come for your birthday, which I did come. Brought you a gift. You said you once needed your money to buy drugs. I sent you money. Was it 100K or so? You said I sent you money for what? You are nothing but a pathetic loser. You have failed on all levels. I'm here to talk to you, Tony. Sorry, I said Tony. Kem. I'm here to talk to you. You are a failure. You're a failure. What do you have nothing. And that is why you try to bring people down. That is why you target people to bring down. Let us put all the cards on the table. And let us lay it out one by one. And let's see. The only thing that you have above me is age. And age is just a number. Because it is not how far, but how well. You are a very sorry case. And there's a saying that says it. That what you do unto your parents, your children will do same unto you. That is why you're not being cared for. You're not being cared for. Because check it out now. The only thing you've ever done to your parents is to destroy and tarnish and pull them down, even till after his death. And that's why they don't care for you. They can't, and you will continue to be in exile. You will continue to hide. You will continue to hide. Because you're a terrible person. You don't have a life. I don't care how worse you try to paint me. I don't care how worse you think my life is. My life is far better than yours. My story is far better than yours. You can come. Let's lay the cards on the table. I have 2 kids for 1 man. You have 3 kids for 3 different men. And then you come out and talk about who slept with who and who did.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You see, the thing about Iyabo and Kemi Olunloyo is not something that anyone wants to jump into. It's been there for a while. According to Kemi Olunloyo, she alleged that Iyabo contacted her and told her that a certain pastor from the Niger Delta region based in Port Harcourt, Pastor Iyabo, was into some kind of activity that he should not be into. Kemi Olunloyo, according to her, she did not investigate this to the maximum of it. Like, she didn't go deeper into it. She did not try to contact the person. She quickly jumped on it like, I have a lead. You know, then she was like kind of priding herself as investigative journalist. I investigated this policy in Canada. Trudeau was not happy. She was like, she made mistakes. According to her, she jumped on the matter, and Pastor Iyabo sued her with some other person sued her for defamation, and Iyabo used the power that he said he has, the power to put people in prison and all of that. And now, Kemi Olunloyo could have had the support of her father through certain contacts, but she already had problems with her own father. They didn't agree. They had issues. So nobody could step up, step out, or raise any hand to help her get out of that mess. She ended up in prison. She stayed in prison. Somehow, after a while, here and there, she tried her best. She got support somehow from a foreign security agency. I mean, a police who helped her to get back the deleted Instagram conversation that would have helped her get out of prison, that the police, according to her, deleted intentionally. But they were able to get it through iCloud. Now, when this happened, Kemi Olunloyo said Iyabo disappeared from Nigeria. She went to Turkey or somewhere, disappeared, and pretended and acted like, no, I didn't give you no info. And what would have made it like a kind of nailing or roping Iyabo was deleted by the police. When they got it back, the whole thing was sorted out. Mr. Pastor forgave her. Everything just got settled here and there. So they still have inside of them that. And Iyabo being linked to Gist Lover and some other, issues, scandal here and there. So now, Kemi said she gave birth to 3 children, maybe for 2 men or 3 men. And Iyabo is like, I gave birth to all my children for 1 man. If you say I am Olosho or Queen Mother of Olosho, so be it. At least my own Olosho is profitable to me. Look at the wedding that I did. I did wedding and did wedding and did wedding. Now, one thing that Kemi Olunloyo brought out of the whole thing is this: where did you get money to do all of these things that you did? If not that you are this, you are that you are one of those women who have ruined a lot of ruining. She also said that the daughter of Iyabo is autistic or has ADHD or whatever, that if we watch closely, her mom is always by her side, cautioning her on not to be too excited. Like, she was pointing out certain things, and of course, it's because they all took swipes at each other. This one lambasting the other, saying, this person, you are this, you are that, you are not that, you are not this, you are not this, you are not that, you did this, you didn't do that, you are that. All of these things are there. And one will wonder, to what end? Where will this come to an end? There was a time that Kemi had reached out to Iyabo. They had apologized to each other. I mean, the thing is that Kemi Olunloyo do not take everything she does like seriously. Apart from her saying certain things that are real. Yes, there are certain things that she utters from her mouth that are real. Like, it's just that people are not ready to kind of absorb what she's saying. There are certain things that she says that are real. But we live in a society where people care less. What people want to see is your manifestation, financial manifestation. They don't care if you slaughtered somebody. They don't care. People don't care about role model in that moral aspect anymore. Our society is now different. No, people are not celebrating they are only interested in the result, and that result to them is money. If tomorrow they now say, oh, Hush Puppy is still, you still find people who are like, no. If you find out tomorrow that certain people sacrificed or buried somebody under their house, and now so they may do, they still move to the next person celebrating the other person. They don't care if this person is pimping girls or they don't care. Now we have a group where people join and they do their Olosho thing. We have group that people, so it's a different era. The era that we are in is a lawless era where forget about civility, forget about morality, forget about it. It's about do you have money? Even girls are willing. They care less. They are willing to offer themselves as long as they have that iPhone, that bone straight. So this is the image that Kemi Olunloyo wants us to see Iyabo. Iyabo has her own fan. She has people who believe in her. They say regardless, whoever, whatever will love you. Why do they love Iyabo? They love Iyabo. One, probably some people are used to what she does on the screen, like, her moment, her time, her craft. Some are into Iyabo because Iyabo represent what they wish to achieve in life. So if you tell a woman, oh, you can't sell your body, you can't be this, you can't be sleeping with this and that, you are talking trash, because the laziness and hunger or lack of opportunity that comes with all of this, to them, is more painful than what they will suffer or what will become of them. So they don't care. Use what you have to get what you need or want. So that's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. So, but then all of these things have to be balanced. People still need to be kind of clear about certain things. Like, we cannot embrace certain things in our society. We cannot put certain people as idol, or now put them like this are the kind of role model, like, certain things like that, should not be. But does it mean that Kemi Olunloyo is always 100% like, no, not at all. Now she's talking about the condition of her child and all of those things, this and that. the way she says it and the way she goes about it self, you too, you'll be like, this woman, what kind of fight are you fighting? What is going on? What is really happening? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all that you have heard? You've seen it all. You've heard their banter back and forth. And the thing is, both of them have their fans. They both have their fans. They both have their people that answer to them, that love them, ready to support them all the way. Drop your comments. See you guys in the next update.